All right. The issue of gaining weight. Now, some may say this is not an issue. I mean, you can eat whatever you want and not gain weight, but it becomes an issue when you want to gain muscle and not fat and struggle because you're already eating all this junk food, high calorie meals that would seem like you might gain a lot of weight, but in reality, it's just you're staying the same. You're 130 pounds, you're 120 pounds, and you want to start gaining muscle, but it's hard. You're eating, and it's just not enough. So, this is what I did. You know, I'm going to insert a picture. Should be about now. As you can see, this is me in the summer of last year. I was skinny. I was just not in shape at all. I started working out when I first went to college. There was a free gym, obviously with the tuition. I was like, might as well. I've always wanted to go, but I mean, these gym memberships are getting ridiculous. But that's beside the point. Anyways, I wanted, I wanted to go. I wanted to start working out. I wanted to get big. I wanted to get fit. So I went. I went and I started working out. At first, I didn't have any idea what I was doing. I was just going weights. Then I started doing my research. Different things to do, different splits, the best split, what to eat, what to do. And in the course of 6 months, I was able to gain almost 30 pounds. So I went from 160 and I'm almost 190 right now. My highest weight was 188. So 28 exact pounds that I've been able to gain. Now, some of it has been fat, obviously. I mean, I look pretty chunky. You can't see it right now. I do look pretty chunky right now. You got a big chunk. But you could also see that I've gained a big amount of muscle, as you can see from the picture that I've inserted. So this was way easier for me because a lot of people don't have access to what I had, which was being in college. I had access to a meal plan. Now, with that meal plan, I had a scan and I could get how much food I wanted, whatever. But the thing with that is, I would eat, eat, eat. I wouldn't count my calories, and I'd feel like shit after. I'd go to sleep. I wouldn't go to sleep because my stomach would be in shambles. That's the problem with bulking. So, if you want to gain weight, one, you need to find out your caloric or how much calories it takes to maintain your weight. That's the first step. So you gotta experiment. It's experiment process. Everyone's metabolism is different. Everyone is different. So you have to find out your maintenance calories first. Whether that be 1,500, whether that be 3,000. You have to find that first. Because once you find that, and this works for cutting and bulking. All right, if you want to lose weight, if you want to gain weight, typically you want to go 500 below or above, you know, either when you want to bulk or cut. 500 below for cutting, 500 above for bulking. So if your maintenance is 2,000 calories, which is the average, you would typically want to go on a 2,500 calorie what's it called? I'm blanking on the word. It's not deficit, that's the other one, but surplus. There we go. You want to go on a 500 calorie surplus. Now, this may vary from other people. Me personally, I have a maintenance of 3,000 plus. I eat and eat and I've stayed the same weight, so I have to go above that. I have to go 3,500, 3,600 just to even gain a slight amount of weight, which is what becomes the issue with some people. That their metabolisms are so high that it requires them to eat such a large amount of food that it just makes them sick. They don't want to do it. I mean, it makes sense. Nobody wants to eat that much amount of food. It makes them sick to their stomach. They lose sleep. So there's different foods that have more calories. Now, one thing that you have to eat when bulking, trying to gain muscle, at least, is protein. Now, typically the rule is 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. I'm 188, so I would get 188 grams of protein. It doesn't have to be that. Me personally, I think 0.7 grams to 1 gram is perfectly fine. That's what works for me. I get about 130, 140 grams of protein, and it works for me. But everyone's different. Like I said, you just have to experiment with that. But yeah, that's one thing. The second thing is carbs. Carbs are important because that's your energy source. That's your main source of energy. When you eat high amounts of carbs, one, carbs store 3 times the amount of water. Meaning you're gonna gain a lot of water weight. Makes you look fuller. That's a slight issue, but you could change it. Second thing, carbs are a high source of energy. So if you're cutting and you cut out carbs, you're gonna feel like absolute just horrible because you have no energy to do anything. Now for bulking, you want to get 60% protein, 30% carbs, 10% fats is what worked for me. So chicken, obviously chicken rice, protein, carbs, and then get some vegetables in. Some avocado works great, some healthy fats. That's what typically it's eaten. Now there's a case of dirty bulking. A tub of ice, which it's easier because you don't have to limit yourself. You just eat. The problem is when it gets too much. Not eating your fruits, the fiber. That's really important because you want to get constipated and stay up in the middle of the night on the toilet because your stomach is killing you. So you have to get your fruits, you have to get your vegetables, get that fiber, and you have to eat at least marginally healthy. Get your pastas, get your chicken, get your rice, get your vegetables, and depending on how much you eat is how much you're gonna grow, and that's how it works. There's really no cheating your way. And in the case, because me personally, I've never taken creatine, protein powder, or pre-workout. I just go to the gym. I eat my chicken. I eat my rice. I eat my carbs. I eat my proteins, and that's it. I've never taken any supplements or nothing. No protein powder. Especially, I can't afford that right now. So, uh, but yeah, that will make it easier. Protein powder, easy source of protein, easy source of calories. Milk, again, great source of protein and calories. Peanut butter, a absolutely amazing source of calories because I think like a tablespoon or it's like 200 calories, which is insane. So those peanut butter sandwiches will, you know, get you to a good calorie. And protein shakes, you could get 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, 2 cups of milk, a banana, 2 scoops of protein. And what is that, like 80 grams of protein, 1,000 calories? I mean, that's just an easier way to do it. But beyond that, there's no other way to cut it. You have to eat, you have to count your calories if you want to gain not only weight, but weight in lean muscle. Now, eventually, you're going to get some fat as well, which is you go on a cut. That's a video for a later day. But that's just how it's structured. Make a plan, stick to it, and trust the process. Because it's hard. If what I did was gradually increase my calories, so one day 3,000, the next day 3,100, and then 3,200, and then on and on and on. That makes it easier for your stomach to adjust to the amount of food you're eating. Yeah, but that's just the way it is. Eat, get your calories up, and you'll gain the weight. Trust me. I know it's hard. It's gonna be hard. But nothing in life is easy, you know? If you want to do this, you have to work and you have to be willing to make the sacrifices. With all that said, I hope this video helps. And I hope that you enjoyed. Please like, please share, please comment. Any questions you have, I will respond. And thank you for watching the video. I'll see y'all in the next workout.